Hey everyone, as you may see in the top corner, I am suddenly getting a ton of achievements, and that is because this game, as of a couple of days ago, just got a major update where it is now, there are 20 new achievements, getting even more. And a lot of them apparently are for things that I've already done, since they're counting for me here. So that's kind of exciting. I am looking forward to hopefully using some of the new achievements as sort of, I don't know if guideposts is the right word, but sort of things to help me try and prioritize what I should be doing in this game. And if there are specific things that I kind of haven't finished, especially in primary. Primary feels kind of like it's done, but then I also feel like it's not done. I don't know, so I'm looking forward to hopefully getting to unlock more of those and sort of figure out what I need to do. I think there's one that I think I'm really close to getting, because it's the one for unlocking all of the sharks. And as far as it looks in primary, it kind of looks like there's only one spot left for a shark, and I think after 2 more or 3 more days of logging in, there is a shark in that list, so I think I'm really close to being able to get that one, which is exciting. Also, I did not realize, and I think this is in part because a lot of the time I've left this game for a while to accumulate during one of these shorter term things for like a few hours in between recordings, or while I'm working on something and then just coming back, clicking on an upgrade, and then letting it accumulate more. I have over 400 hours in this game, and I did not realize that. I think this may be the game that I have the most hours in. I think technically the game that I have the most hours in is actually Stardew Valley, because I have that on my personal Steam account and also on my channel Steam account. So I've played about 300 hours on each of them. So, but this one is definitely, like, in the top 3 of games I've spent a lot of time on, but it's been a lot of fun, and also I'm not reading some of these right now because, a lot of them I have read already, so I'm talking about other things instead. Also, the other thing, if you haven't seen yet, I do have a poll right now on my channel because I was thinking about several things about sort of what I want to do with this channel for next year, and if I want to make any changes or not. And I've been messing with the idea of doing sort of more involved editing. I think I'm getting to a point where as I'm finishing up school, okay, another achievement. I will have more time to sort of take YouTube a little bit more seriously in terms of, like, maybe taking it beyond just a hobby, because for the past 5-ish years, it's been something that I've done completely for fun. Like, it was never about monetization or, like, this is going to be my career or anything like that. That was never what I was thinking about. But as I've been figuring out, like, being done with school and potentially what I'm gonna do once that is the case, one of the things that I keep coming back to is, like, how much I've been enjoying doing stuff on this channel, and, then that's kind of led me to be like, okay, well, what if I did try to, like, take this channel a little bit more seriously? And I want to do that. If I do that, I want to do it without changing too much, because I made this channel based on, like, what I like to watch, and I talk about this more in another video that I recorded, but I was basically just sort of playing around with ideas, and I've been playing a lot of games recently where it just kind of makes sense to do sort of like time-lapse or montage style edits a little bit more, and I tried that out with one of the, also I have so much right now because I've been away for a while, but I tried that with one of the recordings for House Flipper, and so I'm curious what people think of that, and if that's something that you want to see more of that style, and just let me know, or if there's anything else that you potentially would want to see next year more of. Hopefully I can get more live streaming. I didn't have all of these. What the heck am I doing with this? But there's just technical difficulties. I'm gonna try and get that fixed this weekend, actually, but I have no idea when I can get back to that more. I really want to soon. But there's just been a lot of stuff that I've been thinking about. I've been working a lot on my other channel. This is gold in this one too. And it's just making me think about, like, I really want to be able to, this is gonna take forever, I'm gonna do it here. Wait a minute. But, like, I've been putting so much effort into that one, and one of the books that I had on my reading list this year, I don't think I will get around to it, just because stuff got really chaotic with a lot of things academically and otherwise. But one of the things that I was going to read and plan to read next year, if I don't get to it this year, is a book kind of like about YouTube and how it works, and sort of like the algorithm and things like that. And I'm not sure how recent or like how up to date it is, because I know there have been some changes to the algorithm and things like that. And I've never really cared that much about the algorithm. Like, for me, in terms of YouTube or any, like, social media that I have, it's never been about, like, I have to have the most followers, I have to have, like, all of the numbers. It's never been about that. It's, for me, YouTube especially, I, like, never post on my other social media, so YouTube, I guess, is the main one that I can talk about with this, but for me, it's always been about, I want to create something that I'm having fun making, and that I hope other people can enjoy watching. And if that's one person, if that's 10 people, if that's 100 people, it doesn't really matter to me. As long as it's something that I enjoyed and that hopefully other people got some enjoyment out of. And I think I'm still, like, that is still my main priority. I never want to, like, go all into algorithms just to try and, you know, like, I have to make this the specific way that the algorithm will like it, even though I wouldn't like it as much, or I'm not enjoying it. I would never want to do that. But it is just something that I've been thinking about like, well, if I do have more time being out of school where I can put more time into making the channel a little more professional, like making it more heavily edited, making, that is one I had already, okay. Like, making more involved thumbnails and things like that, because for a long time I've just kind of used the auto-generated thumbnails, because I feel like they represent what I've been doing in the video, but I know that that's not, like, catering to the algorithm very much. That's just like, it's just a video that kind of gets, you know, lost among the hundreds of thousands of millions of videos that there are. And that's never really bothered me very much. Because again, like, that's never what it's... yes. That's never what it's been about for me, and I feel like the day I will delete my entire channel is the day that I suddenly care too much about, like, I'm gonna do these things that I hate and are making me miserable just so I get views, because I never want to do that, and I feel like that goes against everything that I wanted when I started this, so I hope I never get there. I don't think I will. But, with the other channel, I have been, over the past year, working on it a lot more, because I actually started it before this one, and then I went on a several-year hiatus during college, and stuff was just really busy, and then I sort of slowly started it back up, and then this year I took it a lot more seriously and was actively, like, I'm gonna try and keep to a schedule, and I'm gonna try and sort of make things more structured with how I do this, and, like, have a reading list that's my goal for the year, and things like that, which I have been having a lot of fun with that, and it's been great. And then a little more recently I've done some more stuff with, like, putting a lot more time and thought into editing thumbnails for that channel, and trying to, like, again, the content for that is pretty different than for this channel, because it is a book review channel rather than mostly a gaming channel. But trying to, like, give little hints at what I'm going to be talking about in the video without going too much into, like, here's spoilers about, like, my ultimate take on the book and stuff like that. And doing that's been really fun, and it's just kind of been a thing where I feel like I've been actively putting a lot more effort into those aspects of the video, because I feel like with this channel, a lot of times I spend a lot more time on the recording, so when it gets to, like, editing and thumbnail and all of that, I kind of look through what the thumbnails that are being offered are, and I'm like, oh, that kind of fits what I was doing in this, and I'll go with that. And I think it's been definitely something where I've kind of been thinking about it more as I've been working more on the other one, because it's like, whoa, I'm spending, like, a lot of time trying to think about this, and maybe I should start doing that a little more for this channel, because I feel like, I don't know, like, I don't want it to come across like I don't care about this channel if people look at both, because I was like sort of comparing them, and I'm like, this looks like you actually like made this thumbnail, and this looks like it was just generated. And I do really care about both channels. They're just kind of different in what they are about, so it made more sense to do more detailed thumbnails for that one. But then it's just kind of got me thinking about it. And a lot of the games recently have been ones where there are kind of moments of downtime or time where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna be painting this room for like 5 minutes in real time, or I'm gonna be like restocking shelves for a couple of minutes in real time, and those could be things where I could kind of make it into more of like a montage style or a time lapse or something, and kind of consolidate things. And I talked a lot more about this in the other video that I was recording about how I kind of tend to like seeing videos in more real time and like all of what's happening sometimes compared to more heavily edited videos, which is why when I started this channel, that's kind of what I did. I was like, I want to show all of it, and there are certain games where I definitely will keep that way, Stardew Valley being the main one that I like to show all of, because whenever I watch Stardew Valley, that's what I like to watch. So, that's a thing that I've been thinking about, and like I said, I have this poll, so either comment or let me know in the poll, or comment on the poll, what your thoughts are about it. And if there's any specific games that you really don't want to see changed and consolidated more, versus if there's one you do, but then let me know. I get to asteroid these people again. I'm so sorry. That was satisfying though, because I got through a lot today. Okay, I'm sorry, creatures. Ooh, that's a cool picture. I think I've seen it before, but it's larger in this view. Okay. Let's level up the people. Where is it? Here. I think I can do it by 100. Let's go this way. By 100, it's definitely going a little slower, but it's actually going pretty fast considering. I think as it gets farther, I'm gonna switch to 10, but okay, 10. Okay. Yes, okay. This is going very well. Another thing that I really want to do next year, which also is dependent on me getting this stupid computer fixed. It's been messed up for months, so I've only been able to play games recently that I can play on Mac as well as Windows, because Windows is the computer that's all messed up right now. But hopefully I will have that dealt with this weekend. But I really want to do more streaming on Twitch as well, because that's something that I started, I think about a year ago now. I think I started it just before the new year, or maybe it was YouTube just before the new year and then Twitch was a little bit afterwards. I don't remember exactly the timeline, but I I was having a lot of fun with that, and especially doing, like, sort of studying sessions together was really beneficial for me, and I would love to do that again, and I will probably be finishing up school, in not too long, so, I'm gonna be really busy with getting everything done that I need to have done, and so being able to do that, I think will be helpful, and also just being able to, like, not, I don't know how to explain this in a way that makes sense in the way that I'm trying to say it, because maybe other neurodiverse people might understand this, but, like, I have a lot of school-related trauma, and so I've been dealing with kind of a lot this whole year since, like, January, not just this school year, kind of like this paralysis about school, and I think it's a combination of things, but I think a lot of it is that the idea of being done with university and graduating just feels so, like, weird to me, and kind of, like, in a really intimidating but also really emotionally conflicting way that I can't really describe very well. But I feel like maybe other people who've experienced similar things may understand it. But I've had moments, especially this quarter, or, like, because in spring quarter I had my computer so I could do these live streams, but I've had moments where it's like, I don't think that I can do this alone. Like, the idea of doing an assignment, even if it's not a super complicated assignment, but just that was so, like, emotionally overwhelming. Not even just, like, I'm really stressed about this assignment, but just the idea of, like, working on an assignment that's getting closer toward, like, finishing a degree kind of thing. It's really hard to explain, and, like, I feel like people won't really understand this, so it's even harder to try and, like, word it correctly. But it was, like, this really weird situation where it was like, I don't even need to talk about it. Like, I don't need to get on a stream and be like, I'm super stressed, I'm having a bunch of school anxiety, so I'm here to vent about it while I do it. It was more like, I need to not be just alone at my desk right now. And it's kind of I don't know, it feels so weird to talk about, but I kind of had that, and I still have been having it, and I haven't been able to, like, go hang out with people on stream and, like, do studying or productivity live streams in a while, and I think it's affecting, like, my ability to just sit down and get something done, because I'm in that ADHD paralysis combined with, like, autistic school trauma stuff where it's just like, okay, sit down, write the paper, sit down, do the assignment, sit down, take the exam, whatever it is. And it's like, I know I need to, and I'm like, I want to do this thing, but I can't do this thing. And then it just gets, like, into this really bad cycle of, just, like, I feel like it's a thing that a lot of people with ADHD and autism experience, but sort of that thing of, like, not being able to do a thing, knowing you need to do a thing, knowing that if you get the thing done, you'll feel so much better because then that pressure is gone and, like, you don't have that kind of looming over you anymore. But then at the same time, really not being able to do it and then, like, beating yourself up over it even more. And I think being in burnout this whole quarter has not helped with that at all. But yeah, it's definitely been kind of a rough quarter. But I really want to get back and do more of that next year. And I think that even once I graduate, it's kind of nice to just be able to get on stream and just, like, chat and be like, I have this thing that I need to get done. Come hang out with me and do stuff that you need to get done at the same time. And whether that's, like, an academic assignment or whether that's, like, I have 12 baskets of laundry. I don't think I've ever had it that bad where I have 12 baskets of laundry. I don't even think I have enough clothes to fill 12 baskets of laundry. But, you know, like, I have so many things I need to, like, deal with in my house, or things like that. I don't know. Like, those I feel like are really beneficial for me, and I've watched a couple too. And I think what I watched was more like a sort of vlog style, so it wasn't like a live stream at the time that I was watching it. I think it was originally, but then they posted it also on YouTube or something, but because that's how I was watching it. But sort of this, like, really weird thing of, like, okay, I am watching this person clean their house and it's making me more motivated to clean my house or something like that. And I don't know, I've had a couple people come to the, like, study with me live streams that I've done and talk about what they're working on and stuff, and it's kind of nice to be like, okay, we all have things we need to get done. And I think sometimes that's kind of what I need, is, like, sort of, I don't know, like, accountability in a way where it's not, like, nagging accountability, where it's just kind of like, okay, well, I have to get this thing done. I've told the people in the chat, this is what I need to get done. If I sit here for like 15 minutes and it's like, I think I want to go play games or eat cake or something, they can be like, I thought you were working. So I think stuff like that, for me at least, is helpful. And a couple of the people who were watching said it was helpful for them. So I'd love to do that more. Again, I want to work on both this channel and my other channel a lot more next year, and I may also have another project in the works, which I'm sort of thinking about right now. And the details are not finalized yet, so I'm not going to mention anything quite yet, but I have been just kind of thinking a lot about next year, because a lot of stuff about next year is just surreal for me to think about, so it's kind of nice to come and chat about it here. I feel like next year there's gonna be a lot more adulting things that I'm gonna have to deal with in terms of, like, just so many things. Like, the academic side, once that's done, potentially getting a job or several jobs. I think at this point I kind of want to try and get a couple part-time jobs rather than one full-time job. I think that will just fit my lifestyle and ability better. And I may already kind of have a connection with one place where it is kind of more like gig work, because it's working at a theater where they don't have stuff to do, like 5 days a week, 9 to 5. It's like, hey, we're having a concert on this day, we need someone to come in and like work on the tech and stuff like that. And so that I think would be kind of a good job for me, because it's not like every single day kind of like monotonous routine, because as much as my autistic side needs routine, my ADHD side dies if there isn't also a little bit of chaos there too. So I think that would be a really good option for me, as just kind of like a partial income. So there's just so many adultish things. I don't know if anyone else gets into this sort of mindset when you're getting close to finishing school, or at the end of the year when it's starting to be like, okay, like what are goals for the new year, whether you want to have like full resolutions or whatever you want to call them. I don't know if I necessarily have full resolutions the way that some people do. I think I just have like general things where I'm like, this is an area where I want to like focus on things this year. And I think some people are like, I'm going to go to the gym for exactly 45 minutes a day. And like, I don't think I've ever had a resolution that specific, but it's kind of more like, I want to continue working on both of my YouTube channels and trying to improve them and trying to sort of see what I can learn and improve, and whether that's like getting more live streaming skills or editing skills, or whether that's like branching out into more variety or whatever it might be. So that's, yeah, chaos, but that's kind of what I've been thinking about recently. And hopefully also, I did not mean to click on that, I was trying to click on that. But hopefully everyone else is also, maybe if you want to, thinking about things you might want to do as a goal for next year, or not if you hate that. I know some people really hate New Year's resolutions, or like, I kind of get the thing where New Year's is such an arbitrary time for like, I'm now resolving to make a big change in my life kind of thing. And for me, I feel like there have definitely been times where it's like April or some other time in the middle of the year, and I'm like, I'm gonna make this change and see how that goes for me. And so, like, I totally get people who are like, New Year's resolutions specifically are stupid. I think with just everything that's been going on this year, I've had like several points throughout this year where I'm like, I need to just like step back and do something to make me like more okay with how things are going. And I don't know if that makes sense at all, because I feel like that, I don't know, I feel like that sounds really weird, and I don't really know a better way to word it, but there have been a lot of times this year where it's been very easy to be like, I should be doing so much more, or I should be doing this so much better, or just all these things that, again, I think stem a lot from the school trauma that I do have, and also just like, I feel like imposter syndrome is thrown around so much casually that I feel like it doesn't even begin to reflect what I mean when I say that for myself, just because of the way I've heard people use it in a much more casual way. But, like, I've been dealing with so much of that academically this year, and as I get closer toward potentially graduation. And I think even every time I've talked about this on the channel, I've always said potentially I'm graduating. Like, it's still an if for me to this day. But it's been so much of a thing where it's like, I've spent months this year in really intense burnout. I still am. I'm still kind of just barely, like, getting through what I'm doing. And, like, this channel and my other channel are kind of this sense of normalcy a little bit. They are the routine to the chaos of everything else, kind of. And so they're definitely, like, very special and important for me. But, like, I definitely have had times midway through this year where I'm like, I need to make some sort of change to not be just, like, abusing myself for doing my best and it not being as good as other people's not even trying that hard, because I feel like that is kind of what a lot of my life has been with autism and ADHD. When I was diagnosed, when I was undiagnosed, both of them, there's just been constant cycles of either myself or other people telling me, like, you're not trying hard enough, even if I was trying so hard that I was making myself physically sick with burnout or things like that. And so many times where it's like, oh, but they did that so easily, or like, they can do that without even trying, they can do this without even, like, thinking about it. And for me, it's like, I had to, like, berate myself for a week to do the same thing, even if it only took, like, 5 minutes, and stuff like that. And I think that one of the things that's been super important for me is, like, stepping back and being like, okay, yes, that other person did this thing. Yes, you need to do this thing. But also, here's the thing that you did well. Or even if it's just, like, a super minor thing. And, like, kind of doing that and kind of being able to, like, separate what everyone else does from what I'm doing is, like, a change that I made halfway through the year. And it's kind of been helpful. I think I need to remind myself of it more, and I think that talking about it right now is kind of helping me be like, yeah, wait a minute. Like, I definitely do need to do that more. So, I guess for today, I will give an actual prompt if you made it this far in the video. Comment below something that you did today, no matter how small it was, or how, like, commonplace or insignificant you may think it is, or other people may assume it was for you, even if it felt like a big deal. What's one small thing that you did well today? And I think for me, that's something I've been trying to do just, like, the last couple weeks, is every day actually name something, because there have been a lot of days recently where I've been like, I didn't get anything done. I did get things done, but they're not the important thing that I keep avoiding, you know, like, those kind of things, and that, like, builds up and just makes me miserable, because I'm like, why can't I do the one thing that I need to do? I did, like, 12 other things, but not the one thing. So, I think for today, the thing that I did that's kind of a minor thing, but that I'm still happy that I accomplished today is I did some laundry, and I also am recording this video, and after this I'm going to record a video for Reading Realm, my other channel, and then get them both editing and uploading so that I can make sure that I meet my upload schedule for both of them. And for me, that is, like, I hope I can accomplish more things after that today, but for me that is, in a way, enough for me to say, like, okay, I accomplished something today. So let me know what your thing like that is, and whether it's like I went to the gym and worked out for an hour, or whether it's like I got out of bed and put on pants. Like, whatever small or large accomplishment you made today, I think it would be great to, like, celebrate those things more, and for both other people and ourselves, because I definitely know times where I'm like, I've been talking to my friend and she's like, I went to work and then went to the gym and then, like, went out and socialized, and then I also did all my grad school homework, and I'm like, I fed my dog. And that was, like, the one thing that I did that day. But I think that that's okay, and I think that's something that I need to remind myself, and everyone else needs to remind themselves as well, that you're trying, and your best does not equal someone else's best, and their ability to do something doesn't diminish your effort or invalidate your effort, because I feel like that's something that I've been told so many times, is like, why can't you do this thing that everyone else does so easily? And it's because it's not easy for me, and I think that that's something that I wish was more normalized or more understood about neurodiversity, but also just about even neurotypicals from day to day have days where they can do something really well, where they can't do something really well, whatever it may be, and that's okay. I don't know, I kind of went off on a tangent, but I definitely think that there is just, we need more supportive encouragement for everyone. But on that note, I think I'm gonna leave this here for now. I had a lot of fun recording this today, and I feel like it was nice to be able to talk about this. Hopefully it resonated with at least one person out there. And again, let me know, firstly, what you think of more edited videos, and secondly, what's one thing that you are happy that you accomplished today? But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!